My name's Danny Liberatore. I'm a financial advisor with Raymond James, and I've been in the industry for about 20 years now.
I like working with Danny because he's approachable and he's knowledgeable and he takes the time, and if he doesn't hear from me, he'll call me.
He really understands what your lifestyle is going to be and what those changes are that you're expecting after retirement.
He goes out of his way to try to understand what your needs are.
He made a point of coming to the house, getting to know us, getting to know the family, and he enjoys it. He genuinely enjoys it.
He just really takes the time to understand, your personal goals, career aspirations, and financial aspirations, and then he puts it together.
Ultimate goal with clients is trying to encourage developing a purpose as to what we're trying to do.
It really is the process, and it's not like I just meet with you at the first time and then we're done, and then I get a report in the mail. No, he'll actually follow up and say, hey, look, your report is coming, your annual report, when are we going to meet? Want to talk to you? Does it make sense? Does it not? So he's always circling back with the customer.
If I can't wait, I'll just get on the phone or shoot him an email, and even on weekends, he will respond. And it's like, wow, he's on it all the time.
We are always available to sit down and review. So I feel very secure with that, knowing where everything's going, how it's moving, and if something should change, he'll advise me.
I truly believe Danny understands his female clients. A, he's been married multiple years. B, he has a daughter.
He takes time to understand how a woman thinks. It's his personality too. It's very easy to talk to. So there's no walls, very transparent.
It's not that he's overpowering a woman, right? His approach is a very soft approach. It's not like I'm the best and I'm going to make it work for you.
He feels and he has emotion, and what most men don't like to bring to the surface.
The biggest contributors that allowed me to understand women is how I was brought up. And the biggest influence was my father, especially on how he dealt with my mom. And me as a young man witnessing that's going to have an impact on me. It's going to have an impact on how I view other women and how I view other people, the ability to be patient, to be inclusive, to be open, and really check your ego at the door.
He's a great listener. Not a great quality in most men, I'll have to say. He's a great listener.
He really takes the time to identify what works best for that client.
For the most part, I do understand where my clients come from, and how I find that out is simply listening. You just got to shut up. As an advisor, you go through so much schooling and you learn so much about the markets that you get all excited about it and you want to tell people how much you know. Well, in fact, it's not about us, but it's about the client. You just got to sit back and just have that client tell you their story and what's important to them. That's it.
There's a very personable approach. It's not just about invest your money with me, with this company, and you never hear from them. There's always communication.
Does he really know me? Right? Does he really know, or I'm just another number for him? Right? So he's understood that really quickly, I think, and that's why women do feel comfortable using him as an advisor.
It's not only me. The team is myself, a group of chartered accountants that I work with, and estate planning specialists. And you don't need millions and millions of dollars to have access to it. We've developed a very efficient process within our office that we have them all on premises.
It really is a one-stop shop for me. I don't have that kind of time to say, okay, here's my tax accountant or an expert, here's my financial advisor, different places. You just come here and you get it all done.
It's immediate. It's like a full team here that works together.
As an independent advisor, you have access to a wealth of solutions that's catered to the client's needs. I'm not pushing products, I'm not pushing solutions, I'm not pushing the flavor of the month. Right? It goes back to your ability to sit and listen. And as an independent advisor, you're afforded the opportunity to provide a lot of flexible solutions to clients.
I often hear and see him constantly educating himself, educating his clients. So I find, knowing that he's concerned, that he's communicating properly, that he cares.
He's very good at clarifying all my investments if I have any questions. And if I don't understand it, he'll explain it in a different way. and then in a different way. And I like that, without making me feel inadequate. And if he doesn't have an answer, he says he doesn't have an answer, but always comes back with one. So I like the fact that he doesn't pretend he knows everything.
He continues to make me very comfortable that I have made the right decision with the person who is handling my future, really, my retirement funds. So he actually, I left it in his hands, and he's doing a great job.
Going through all those changes and seeing us through the loss of my dad, the loss of my mom, he's seen us through quite a bit. So it's like he's part of the family.
I'm just having too much of a good time. I don't, retirement for me isn't even on the radar screen. So, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing.